And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Harden. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the 2. Doris, what is it in particular about these teams that might make this an interesting game?
Well, I think you have to look at, Kevin, both of these teams understand how to execute in the half court. And by that, I mean, number one, they set really solid screens. They're willing to get to their second and third options, and they have creative playmaking. This should be great.
Now, here is Irving. The pass to Gafford. Now Jones, defended by George. Now Washington. Doncic with the steal. And he converts the layup.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's George. Good D by Jones.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Doncic. Jones the pass to Gafford. And here's Washington outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The 2023 season, DB, had a bitter end for the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, Kevin, it is always difficult when the primary storyline for your team in a season is the injuries and the unavailability of your players. That is what cost the Clippers in the end.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On its way from Irving for 2. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Mavericks now. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And here is Gafford. Doncic outside. The three-pointer, no good. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. Still without a basket in the game. And George gets it to go.
Boy, what focus. Little contact there. Paul George not deterred.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Gafford. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Now, here is Harden. He takes it in. The shot misses. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks leading by 5. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Harden. It's George on the wing. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. Inside Harden. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
To the middle. And Camper throws it down.
Okay, see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Clippers trailed by 7. Westbrook surveying the D. Here's Plumlee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Doris, how about Mason Plumlee? Last season changing to shoot set shots left-handed after almost a decade in the NBA.
Kevin, this is one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen. To his credit, it worked. Career highs for Plumlee from the field. So much of this is about confidence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Plumlee hits them both. And Doris, the Clippers are moving into a new arena in Inglewood in 2024.
And Kevin, I think this is absolutely huge for the organization. Part of establishing your own identity in Los Angeles will be their new arena. So exciting for this fan base that's growing and growing.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after Dante Exum's miss. Tipped away. One-on-one fast break. And that one's good. Hardy.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Coffey. Powell against Hardaway. Lock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Coffey. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Hardy. Here's Kleba. Kicks it to Exum. To the paint. Here's Lively. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Exum's size and speed make him a tough cover, and especially in these pick and rolls as a passer.
Outside Westbrook. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can't hit that one. Now here's Hardy. He's covered by Westbrook. Hardy passes to Lively. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shoot their second and third shots at the line right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
He's off on the first. A different look for the Clippers. Daniel Tice comes in for Plumlee, and Bones Highland subbed in for Amir Coffey. Dallas also making some changes. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba, and it's Green in for Exum. He hits the second from the line. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Powell, still without a basket. With the shot. And that one is off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Dallas up 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it is. There's some gray area, obviously. And it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Highland in at the point guard position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Doris, some question, as you know, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed.
Leonard hits them both. And over the years, we have seen Kawhi Leonard continue, Doris, to battle through injuries.
Kevin, he has been a hot topic as it relates to that loaded word, load management. But we have to be fair. Kawhi has had a number of leg and knee issues. There is a certain amount of caution you want to take where his body is concerned.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George, with no one around, hits the three-point bomb. George has got 5.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Green with the ball. He has yet to score. Here he goes, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Boy, just great instincts with great leg. Kawhi Leonard, since he entered the league, has been a tremendous defender.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Daniel Tice, and it's James Harden in for Highland. The Mavericks also with a sub. Gafford's checked in. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Doncic passes to Green. Just 2 to shoot. Green missing again. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
The Mavericks making a change here. Exum's checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Doncic finds Gafford. Here's Washington. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Doncic passes to Gafford. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Defense. LA basketball.
The Clippers trail. Pass to George. Launches a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Gafford misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
George against Doncic. George, no good. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Irving. A floater. And that one, good. Irving's got his first basket.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
George with the bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside Irving. It's hauled in by George.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
And that one's good. Leonard.
The mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Here's Coffey. Still yet to score. Plumlee, no luck.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about two things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Now, here's Doncic. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
That's about focus and determination by Luka. Takes the contact, doesn't alter the outcome.
Here's Coffey. He's covered by Irving. And Coffey gets it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic left side. Kleba. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kleba's got his first points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the Clippers call time here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
A different look for the Clippers. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell comes in for George. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for James Harden. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Hardaway passes to Lively. Back to Hardaway. 1:10 left in the first half. And Jones scoops it in.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Powell. Scoreless thus far. Here's Westbrook. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Hardaway. And he drives in. And a missed layup.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
And here is Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big-time athleticism and hops by Norman Powell allows him to get to his shot.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
you know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in a second.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Clippers trail, getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Jones is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, it's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Leonard hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Harden against Doncic. And Jones has it in the corner. Irving passes to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Going inside. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that greatness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Washington.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Washington hits them both. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. The 17-footer. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's George. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dishes it to Jones. Outside Irving. Takes the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Here's George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 9 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. Fine, Zubats. The rejection by Gafford. Here's Dallas. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Irving. Gafford trying to break free. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs. And the Clippers call time here. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Tyus is checked in for the Clippers. Bones Highland comes in for Man. Josh Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Luka Doncic. Now here is George. He's got 9. Rebounded by Hardy.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Irving with the ball. George picks him up. Irving dishes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Hardy. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trailed by 9. Now Highland. To the inside. Shot, high post. George, no good. Here are the Mavericks now. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. And Green slams it in.
Assist from. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Highland. Nothing on the board. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Pass to Washington. Now, here's Hardy. Defended by George.
That's just staying with your man, anticipating what he's thinking, and great instincts on the block from Paul George.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Mavericks?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Take a break. I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
The first free throw is good for the Clippers. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for George. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for James Harden. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Clippers trailed by 12. Here's Powell. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
Pass to Lively. Back to Hardaway. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Assisted by
Hardaway has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. And for the Clippers, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Westbrook kicks to Powell. Highland with it. Still scoreless. And he gets the bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Irving passes to Lively. Tice against Gafford. Here's Irving. Goes back up. Lively's shot is off. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. Shoots from the baseline. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway against Highland. High post try. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Plumlee in the post. Powell for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. Now, here is Irving over Westbrook. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mavericks leading by 9. George and Leonard are the forwards. Norman Powell is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Harden kicks to Powell. Leonard inside. Washington's on him. And Jones pulls it down.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
For your Clippers, Kawhi Leonard for a free throw.
That free throw good from Leonard. Mann's checked in for foul. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dallas leading by 10. Hardaway passes to Washington. Passes it to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And the pass to Zubac. Over to the wing. Here's Mann. Guarded by Powell. No good from Zubac. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Jones. The shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. Pass to Zubac. To the wing right side. Washington against Harden. And he finishes nicely on the way. Harden's got his first basket of the night.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. I'll tell you, the defense is pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks leading by 8. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Now, here's Washington. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Harden kicks to Zubac. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Outside, George. Over Jones. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Dante Exum is checked in for Dallas.
Dante Exum.
And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. They've held a 12-point lead early. Dallas calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Exum. Trying to get something going. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. Harden Harden outside. Pass to Zubac. George against Doncic. They get it back. They shoot again. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Paul George. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Foul comes in for George. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for James Harden. Dallas calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Passes it to Washington. They need this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Dante Exum. Here's Leonard.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. Mavericks leading by 7. Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on George. What's the status, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers head athletic trainer. It looks like this is a very painful injury, a lower back strain. And, hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. We won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Clippers with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. There's the pass to Mann. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
But Kawhi understands now he commands so much attention that his passing ability has got to be on point.
Now, here's Gafford. Back to Hardaway. He lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Jones.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Luka Doncic.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. A three-pointer is right on target.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
And here is Doncic. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win, and we got to keep going like that.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.